The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has sparked a Twitter storm over comments he made in an interview with BBC Persian. Mr. Netanyahu suggested people cannot wear jeans or listen to Western music in Iran. Let's take you to the world's newsroom. Anne-Marie Tomczak is there for us with some of our colleagues from BBC Persian. Tell us more about this Twitter storm, Anne-Marie.
Hi Lucy, yes, this has created a huge social reaction on social media. Now I'm here in the BBC Persian newsroom and this is where the interactive programme is made, and I'm going to talk to some of our colleagues in BBC Persian. But first, let's just hear that clip of Benjamin Netanyahu again.
Some democracy. I think if the Iranian people had their way, they'd be wearing blue jeans, they'd have Western music, they'd have free elections, they'd be free to choose whoever they want, and they wouldn't pay this awful price.
Now, there's been a deluge of social media reaction to that. Lots of people have been posting pictures of themselves in their denim jeans in Iran and abroad. And with me are two people from the BBC Persian team, Mariam and Dina, to tell us a little bit more. Mariam, you've been sifting through all of the social media tweets, Facebook comments over the last few days. What have you seen?
As you say, the Iranians' response to this interview was so huge. Not only because he said if they had freedom, they could wear jeans or listen to Western music. Because of that part, he said Mr. Rouhani doesn't represent Iranian people as well. But as soon as he said that point about jeans, Iranian people created a hashtag, jean hashtag, and it became viral suddenly.
It's fair to say some of these comments pictures have been very amusing.
Yeah, they had comments and they shared their pictures wearing jeans and some listening to music via earphones. It was shared again and again and again. The pictures were actually they were showing they are against this point via these pictures, and there were comments actually saying that he is right on the other side, although most of them were against these comments. But there were some comments telling that maybe he is right because we have restriction on clothing in Iran.
One of the pictures that really stood out was this mocked-up picture of Benjamin Netanyahu at the UN General Assembly. And it was at a time when he was doing a sketch to the audience. And
yes, that's right.
It shows denim jeans instead.
Yeah, this one that you're mentioning maybe was one of the mostly reshared ones among internet users in Iran.
I can totally see why. Dina, what's the dress code in Iran? Are jeans very prevalent?
Well, if you speak to the average Westerner, the image they have of Iranian people, especially women, is of that of somebody sad, oppressed, in Islamic hijab. And that's because that's the image the Western media is depicting, most of them. But the reality is far more complex than that. You just have to log onto Facebook and check some of the pages where young people are sharing images of what they're wearing. And that differs massively to what most people have in mind. How you dress on the street or in your home is very differently in Iran than what you wear in a governmental office or on the state television that we normally see. Iranian youth are very fashion conscious. They follow the latest trends. What we're seeing on the internet is street style blogs appearing where they are showing the same trends we see here on the catwalks, which is not very expected, but they are twisting the Islamic dress code that is in place, which is a robe with a scarf around your head. And the designers, young designers in Iran, are spinning that as well, creating bold patterns, bold colors, beautiful images. Iranian people definitely wear jeans. After the revolution some 30 years ago, obviously that was very different. The strict dress code was very strict back then, but that had changed. It's like a losing battle for the Iranian regime. They send out morality police that's telling young people off, arresting them for wearing cropped jeans or skinny jeans. But as I said, it's a losing battle. On the streets, it's a duality you experience. There are people wearing hijab, but there's also people dressed like you and me with just a longer overcoat, really.
Well, there are so many trends now, and I suppose it's becoming so much more globalised, the fashion.
Absolutely.
Well, one thing I notice is that none of us are wearing jeans today, so I'm feeling very inappropriately dressed for this segment, but I might try and wear some jeans tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you. Anne-Marie, you never wear jeans. You're always so well turned out. Never come scruffy to the office hour, Anne-Marie. Thanks for joining us from the World's Newsroom.